Whispers in the Mist. Dr. Evelyn Reed arrived in Mistwood, a town cloaked in perpetual fog, hoping to leave her troubled past behind. The air was thick with mystery, and she sensed the secrets it held. Mistwood, nestled in the shadow of towering pines, was shrouded in an eerie mist that rarely lifted. The townsfolk whispered of strange happenings, adding to its unsettling atmosphere. Dr. Reed set up her practice in a quaint, ivy-covered cottage. The townspeople were curious but wary, their eyes filled with questions they dared not ask aloud. As Dr. Reed began seeing patients, she noticed a recurring theme in their stories: whispers in the mist and sightings of a spectral figure that vanished into the fog. Sheriff Marcus Kane was skeptical of the supernatural claims, but he couldn't ignore the rising number of unexplained disappearances in Mistwood. He sought Dr. Reed's expertise. "I don't believe in ghosts," Sheriff Kane said, "but something's causing these disturbances. We need to get to the bottom of it." Dr. Reed agreed, her curiosity piqued. One evening, Dr. Reed met Anna Bennett, a reclusive artist living on the outskirts of town. Anna's haunting paintings seemed to capture the essence of Mistwood's dark history. "These images come to me in dreams," Anna said, her voice trembling. "The figure in the mist. It's not just a ghost. It's a manifestation of something far more sinister." Lucas Harper, a troubled young man, began experiencing vivid visions. He sought Dr. Reed's help, describing scenes of terror and sorrow that left him shaken and confused. "There's something in the mist," Lucas insisted. "It's trying to communicate, to reveal the truth. But it's trapped, just like the town." Dr. Reed listened intently. Dr. Reed delved into Mistwood's history, uncovering stories of an unsolved murder from decades ago. The victim, a young woman, was said to haunt the town, seeking justice. The more Dr. Reed learned, the more she felt the weight of the town's collective guilt. It was as if the mist itself was alive, whispering secrets and lies. One night, as the fog thickened, Dr. Reed ventured into the woods. The whispers grew louder, guiding her to an old, abandoned cabin hidden among the pines. Inside the cabin, Dr. Reed found faded photographs and letters, hinting at a forbidden love affair and a betrayal that led to the tragic murder. Sheriff Kane joined her investigation, skeptical but supportive. "I've heard the whispers too," he admitted. "We need to piece together this puzzle before more people disappear." As they delved deeper, Anna's paintings became more detailed, revealing clues about the spectral figure and the town's buried secrets. Each brushstroke told a story. Lucas's visions intensified, showing him glimpses of the past and the spectral figure's connection to the unsolved murder. He felt an urgent need to uncover the truth. Dr. Reed began to see the spectral figure herself, its form shifting and elusive. It seemed to call out to her, urging her to confront the town's hidden darkness. The townspeople grew increasingly uneasy, their fear palpable. Whispers of ancient curses and restless spirits spread like wildfire, adding to the town's paranoia. Dr. Reed and Sheriff Kane uncovered evidence pointing to a prominent family in Mistwood. Their wealth and influence had allowed them to cover up the murder for decades. Confronting the family, Dr. Reed and Sheriff Kane were met with denial and hostility. "You have no proof," they were told. "These are just ghost stories." Undeterred, Dr. Reed continued her search for the truth, guided by the spectral figure and Lucas's visions. The closer she got, the more dangerous the investigation became. One foggy night, Lucas led Dr. Reed and Sheriff Kane to an old well, hidden deep in the woods. "This is where it happened," he whispered, his voice trembling. Peering into the well, they found skeletal remains and a locket bearing the initials of the murdered woman. The evidence was irrefutable, and the truth began to unravel. The spectral figure appeared, more solid than ever before. It pointed to the well, its eyes filled with sorrow and longing. Dr. Reed understood, it sought closure. With Sheriff Kane's help, they exhumed the remains and identified the victim. The townspeople were shocked, their guilt and fear laid bare for all to see. The family responsible for the murder was brought to justice, their secrets exposed. The town began to heal, the oppressive fog lifting as the truth emerged. Dr. Reed felt a sense of redemption, her own past trauma mirrored in the town's struggle for closure. She had helped Mistwood confront its darkest secrets. Anna's paintings changed, now depicting scenes of hope and renewal. The spectral figure, no longer a haunting presence, seemed to fade into the mist, at peace. Lucas's vision ceased, replaced by a sense of calm. He thanked Dr. Reed for believing in him and helping him understand the source of his torment. As the town of Mistwood began to rebuild, Dr. Reed found solace in knowing she had made a difference. The whispers in the mist had led her to the truth. Sheriff Kane, once a skeptic, now believed in the power of the human psyche and the impact of buried secrets. He vowed to keep Mistwood safe and just. Dr. Reed's practice flourished, the townspeople seeking her guidance to heal from their collective trauma. She became a beacon of hope in the once haunted town. The mist in Mistwood still lingered, but it no longer held the same fear. It was a reminder of the past and a symbol of the town's resilience and recovery. Dr. Reed reflected on her journey, understanding that the spectral figure was a manifestation of the town's guilt and her own need for redemption. She continued to explore the intersection of psychology and the supernatural, fascinated by how the mind could create such powerful, haunting visions. The story of Mistwood became a legend, a tale of guilt, redemption, and the power of confronting buried truths. Dr. Reed's name was forever linked to its healing. The town held a ceremony to honor the victims and celebrate their newfound peace. Dr. Reed spoke, her words resonating with the themes of forgiveness and renewal. Anna gifted Dr. Reed a painting, a serene landscape with a gentle mist, symbolizing the town's journey from darkness to light. It was a token of their bond. Lucas found his place in the community, using his experiences to help others. He became a valued member of Mistwood, his past no longer a source of torment. Dr. Reed knew her work in Mistwood was far from over. The town had many more stories to uncover, and she was determined to help guide them to the truth. The whispers in the mist had revealed more than just a murder, they had uncovered the town's soul, laying bare the fears, hopes, and dreams of its people. Mistwood, once shrouded in fear, was now a place of introspection and healing. The spectral figure had done its part, and now it was up to the town to move forward. Dr. Reed often visited the old well, a place of sorrow and revelation. It was a reminder of the journey she had taken and the lives she had touched. Sheriff Kane and Dr. Reed formed a strong partnership, their bond forged through the trials they had faced together. They became pillars of the community. Anna's art continued to evolve, capturing the essence of Mistwood's transformation. Her paintings were celebrated, a testament to the town's resilience. Lucas's newfound purpose brought him joy and fulfillment. He no longer feared his visions, understanding them as a gift that had helped bring justice to Mistwood. Dr. Reed's presence in Mistwood was a source of comfort and strength. She had found her place, not just as a psychologist, but as a healer of the town's spirit. The mist in Mistwood remained, a perpetual reminder of the town's journey. It was no longer a symbol of fear, but of the mysteries that lay just beneath the surface. Dr. Reed's journey had come full circle. She had faced her own demons, helped a town confront its past, and found a sense of peace and purpose in the process. The townspeople no longer feared the whispers in the mist. They had learned to listen, to understand, and to heal from the secrets that had once haunted them. Mistwood's story was one of redemption, a testament to the power of truth and the human spirit's ability to overcome even the darkest of shadows. Dr. Reed knew there would always be more to uncover, more to understand. The mind was a labyrinth, and she was determined to continue exploring its depths. The whispers in the mist had brought her to Mistwood, but it was the people and their stories that had given her a new sense of purpose and belonging. As she walked through the town, the mist swirling around her, Dr. Reed felt a sense of peace. She had found her place in the world, and it was here, in Mistwood. The spectral figure was no longer a haunting presence but a symbol of the town's journey. It had guided them to the truth, and now it was time to let go. Dr. Reed looked to the future with hope and determination. There were still mysteries to unravel, and she was ready to face them with the strength she had gained. Mistwood had become a place of healing and introspection, its past no longer a burden but a source of wisdom. The town had found its way out of the darkness. And so, the whispers in the mist continued, not as a haunting echo, but as a reminder of the town's journey and the enduring power of truth and redemption.